So Alhaji Asoma Banda, that man's story, there's a lot of things we can learn. Now the man has been sick for some time, and his two wives are fighting over his custody in court. They are fighting over his properties and bill payment and the rest. And we have the full gist for you. And we are also going to look at Afiaschwar's, reaction to all this. And the reaction, I've not even seen some from Afia before. Enti, konfanko, yenko. We welcome all our returning viewers back onto the channel. And we welcome all our first time viewers or all our new viewers onto this channel. This is Village Gossip 247 channel. And this channel is a channel that gives you the full gist concerning all the gossips, all the trending issues on social media. We want to urge you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, let me know what you think about this whole story in the comment section, and share the video for others to know about it. Now, as I said, the man lying on that sick bed is Alhaji Asoma Banda. You can see soldiers guiding them. It means he's not in the patwa or in the patwa. Yes, he's not a small man. He's not something that a person that has to be, belittled or downplayed. He's somebody that has done well for his country and his people. Now, the man has been sick for some time. We are going to look at the man's biography. Let's go and listen to Black Rasta. We shall return very, very soon.
This is Alhaji Asoma Banda. Alhaji Asoma Banda was born in 1933 in Kintampo. That was where he was born, in the Brown and Hartford region at that time. Alhaji Banda was a man who was born into a family that was well-to-do and loved businesses. At a very young age, he was interested in going to school and at the same time doing business. So what did he do? He went to school in Kintampo, and between 1955 and 1957, he decided to go all the way out to do so much more. He brought cows from Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger to sell, transporting them all the way on foot to Kumasi. Can you imagine? Go to Burkina Faso, go to Mali, Niger, bring cows like a Fulani nomad. You would walk with the cows all the way from Niger down to Kumasi to sell. Hard work. He went to school in both Ghana and also in London. Now determined to broaden the horizon of his knowledge and business. In London, in fact, he formed a certain wonderful company. It was known as the OT company. But watch this. In 1960, when he was in London to further his education, he was able to join hands with some chemical engineers in some chemical industries. And he worked so hard to be able to represent Africa in the Middle East and some other such areas. That's Alhaji Asoma Banda for you. By dint of hard work, he rose to the top. Now listen to this. In 1975, he opened his own private business. Watch it. OT Africa Line was established alongside Amtrak group of companies in both London and in Ghana. Hey! In no time, he had over 140 branches of his companies all over, and he employed over 500,000 people. One man. Alhaji Banda's investment in the transport industry, particularly in Ghana, continues to assume greater heights. He wasn't only in the Amtrak or shipping business, he was also in the transport business. By road, he established a lot of cars, fleets running from one point to the other in Ghana and even beyond. Alhaji Asoma Banda was a man who never relented in his efforts. And what do we mean by was a man? He doesn't have the energy anymore. Alhaji Asoma Banda was also a philanthropist. What did he do? Look at what Asoma Banda did. He was able to come together with the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, the maternity ward. With 1 billion cedis, he helped to refurbish the whole maternity block at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. In 1999, as if that was not enough, in collaboration with his foreign partners, he invested 10 million US dollars. That's about 70 billion cedis in the establishment of the container terminal, resulting in the creation of about 100 jobs. Great man. Alhaji Asoma Banda is still alive. Look at the things he did. He's about 79 years young. Alhaji Banda has achieved a lot in his life. He built a mosque, and the mosque is at the airport residential area at a total cost of over 1 million US dollars. That mosque is now a huge landmark in Ghana. When people are going around the area, they say, oh, Alhaji Asoma Banda's mosque. Alhaji Banda, in recognition of his numerous contributions to the socio-economic growth of this country, has received many awards from not only the Ghanaian government, but also from other organizations in many countries. And notable amongst these are first African to own a ship and first Ghanaian to own an aircraft. Can you believe that? First African to own a ship. Not first Ghanaian, not first West African, not the first Arab, first African to own a ship.
And the list goes on and on and on and on. Now, the man have been sick, oh, yes. Like, he can't do most basic things for himself and all that. And let's watch what happened at the hospital. The fact that the wives were fighting over bills and his custody, and the fact that even his own son had the capacity to do this video and post it on social media. Let's watch it and return, and then we will look at Afia's reaction towards this. There's a lot of things to learn.
Oh, but if I don't get that, if I don't get my payments, I'm not going because I work and I have spent my money to bring my husband, not a boyfriend. I'm his missus. Okay, for 48 years.
Let her come herself.
This boy is not even alive. This boy is mistaken. You knew the baby. One my money down. You are paying me $6 million. I have spent about $50 in Ghana cedis. This is. I forget about semester court order. I'm going to respect it, but I want my money. I want my money being paid. You can't put him here because if he leaves here, I'm not going to get my money. Because no court order that I'm coming. Look, I will never see my father again. Do you understand what this is? Look, none of us will ever see our father again.
He's a dead man. He's a dead man if he goes with them. No, that's my father. That's my father. I'm videoing my father. This is my father. No, this is my father. This is my father. Go. I don't have enough video. Until he goes out of my sight, I don't have enough video. These are his sisters.
For 48 years. Even with this one, his signature, everywhere his signature is there. Because of this man is the ATM machine.
No, this is my father.
This is not fair. 1 week. 1 week. I said I want my bill to be paid. I want my bill to be paid.
No, this is my father. This is my father. This is my father. Don't come near me.
But the video.
This is my father. It's my father. I don't care. It's my father. It's my father. It's my father. It's my father.
I want my bills to be paid. I want my bills to be paid right now.
Please.
So Afiaschwar also came to react to this, and we are going to read everything that Afiaschwar, said. According to Afia, this is what he's posted. He Hey, bro, for you credit, Asoma. This is what she posted. There is a very important conversation we don't have in most African homes, especially for people of power or riches. This past few weeks in bed after surgery taught me few things, and I will be sharing them with you one by one. First of all, most African homes or parents don't talk about death and incapacitation, but you have to. If you are not in the position to make decisions for yourself, who do you trust? Who can make the right decision for you, for your health, business, etc.? Who is having the pin to your ATM card, the password to your safe, or even the password to your phone? Who do you want to care for you if, God forbid, you don't talk again till you die? Whether we accept it or not, death is part of us. Sickness is also part of us, and therefore we need to prepare ourselves and our families for times like this. Looking at a great man like Alhaji Banda and how his family is falling apart on social media saddens my heart. But if you don't prepare ourselves and have conversations like this with our partners, children, and lawyers, families, this is what happens. I hope you all take lessons from this. God bless you all. Thank you. So people have been praising her on social media. Afia, who is like the minister of violence affairs. Giving out such a remark. So let's go and look at some of the praises people showered upon her. So the first one is from Kisa Bekele, and she said, "Oh, mommy, no thanks. We thank God for everything." That's what she said. And Kisa Bekele is the lady that took care of Afia when she was going through surgery with a hair transplant for Turkey. Then Beverly Afaglo also said thank you, bringing the thank you emoji. And then Gloria Safu also as well. Let's look at other reactions also. The next one is from Jackie Minalin, Melanino. Wow, I love this message. You are right. Oh, clap for Afia, clap for Afia, clap for Afia. Then Catherine, hey, Edina Muchuchu. Adam cry abremu adai. Well said. I tried so many years to talk with my late father about that and blah 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 blah. The conversation got nowhere and his funeral was a disaster. You should see how his family behaved, like as if we killed him. Why they were the ones here with him. Ghanaians have these big elaborate funerals, but are scared to talk about their own death or how to even prepare or plan for the funerals. Most even don't even have the funds for their own funeral. They expect donations. It's stressful and very sad. So that is the comment a fierce posts have been generating. Let me also know what you think about these matters. And then we want to urge you to subscribe to the channel before you leave. We are done and I'm out. Bye-bye.